Today, you're going to discover how to stay in balance and avoid getting pushed off course when waves are sneaking up from behind. This video is born out of a question I've received from a subscriber. I think another related question I often get is, how do you know what side to place your paddle on for support to make sure you don't get knocked out of balance? In this video, I'll reveal 2 key skills to practice. These will not only address both your questions, but also boost your confidence on the water. I think you'll be surprised at how easy it is. You don't need to be coordinated or athletic to be completely comfortable when waves are coming from behind. Often, competence is something that emerges when you practice a few simple core techniques. One time, I had a complete beginner come to me for a full day of kayak lessons, and she was doing hand rolls by the end of the day. What may be more surprising is that nothing we learned all day had anything to do with rolling. Trying to learn one-off techniques without developing these foundational skills is like building a skyscraper on shaky grounds. Your progress will hit a plateau. So if you're someone who likes to keep learning new tricks without taking the time to master a few basics, this video might not be for you. But if you want more finesse and feel right at home on the water, keep watching. I discovered both these core skills when learning to do the forward roll. That was over 22 years ago. One thing I realized is that to make rolling effortless, you first have to learn a new way to move with your kayak. What most people are teaching is staying facing forward and side to side way of moving. It doesn't work to make the rolls easy. I know this video is not about rolling. I'll tie it back to how to be comfortable in following seas in a moment. What really struck me was that this new way of moving has an immense role in sea kayaking. It's often overlooked, but with practice, this skill could be your breakthrough. It's at the soul of the Dancing with the Sea brand and all our training. While learning to roll, I created room to move my pelvis, which led to more rotation for my forward stroke. This is where you start. Use your rotation to plant your paddle firmly in the water, then rotate past it. Notice the paddle goes a lot further back. Your paddle stroke is not at the front here. That's not a good position to rotate yourself past it. It's also not a good place for stability. Also notice your blade is not vertical like this. There's no support this way. When your blade has an angle to it, like this, now you have support as you propel yourself forward. The second thing you want to get really good at is the low brace, but not in the way that most people teach it. This is important. It's like the forward roll I was talking about earlier. Your pelvis is rotated the way it already is when you're paddling the way I just showed you. Now you have all this extra range of motion you can use to stay in balance. When you get this, it's almost impossible to capsize you. There's nothing hard here. It's exactly the same thing you would do if you were sitting on the ground and someone was trying to knock you over, isn't it? Now, here's the question. What if my paddle is on the wrong side when I get pushed over? Do I need to hurry up and move my paddle to the other side to brace? I would say no, that would be nerve-wracking. Here's the beauty of it. It doesn't matter what side your paddle is on. This solid position gives you support both ways. If the wave pushes you over on the other side, you lean in on the paddle side. If it pulls you towards the paddle side, you simply use your low brace motion to bring yourself back in balance. I created a guide that shows you how to master this movement. You can get it free by clicking the link in the description below. But don't stop watching just yet. I have something really cool to show you. Now that you have perfect control of your balance, you're safe, you're comfortable paddling in the following seas, you're stable in any conditions, confused water is no issue for you. You can also safely use your paddle to do a quick course correction without the risk of capsizing. Even if you go too far, you still have support. And even if you did go over, I wonder if you realize that you can right yourself with the exact same motion you already learned. This will take some practice, but it's the same low brace movement. Or you can reverse it and do a layback roll that is effortless. See how this simple way of moving is woven into everything you do with your kayak? That's the beauty of the Greenland paddle. It truly shines when you use the right technique. So the 2 things to practice are planting your paddle and moving yourself past it using rotation of your pelvis. Making sure your blade is canted forward. This keeps the paddle stuck in the water. And the second thing is using that low brace movement to keep yourself in balance. As you practice these 2 skills, you notice that paddling gets easier. and you feel stable in any conditions. Now, you may be wondering exactly how do I get good at these two skills? I created a guide to make this easy for you. You can download it by clicking the link in the description below. Thanks for watching this video until the end. If you found it valuable, you probably have some friends who would also benefit from it, so please share this video.